Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a read for the month of May 2021. This will be a general read, so if you are looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, all right? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the Soul's Truth card specifically for you. This is going to be what the universe wants you to know. My monthlies here focus on that. It's a general read. We want to see what percolates up to the top of what's most important, whether it's your love life, whether it's your work, or a little bit of both, okay? So that's what being said. So we're going to start off with a soul, kind of like a soul, what's the word that I was just thinking? Soul's Truth. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to go into a 5-card spread, and then we'll go into a soul activation, right? And or to just have you take off and for the month of May. So this is cool. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's take a look. It's a general read, as I mentioned, so do keep that in mind. It's for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs, all right? So let's take a look and see what is your soul's truth for the month of May. What's most important that you need to be aware of that's going to affect you within the month of May, right? That wants to come out, okay? Specifically for Cancer, okay? What's going on with Cancer in the month of May? I hope you guys are doing well, all right? Let's take a look at what's going on for you. I just have some good feelings about you guys. I don't know. There's some good stuff happening all around here, but let's take a look and see what wants to come out. What's Cancer? So what's Cancer's soul truth? Okay, what's Cancer's soul truth that wants to come out of the cards here? Let's take a look. All right, here we go. We're going to take this one here, right at the top here. What do we have here? Ooh, where can I create more space? Interesting. So take a look at this. Where can I create more space? Now, this could be energetically as well, okay, guys? Now, it's also about, it's blue, it's about communications, but this is about instead of trying to fill your schedule up with so many appointments and so many deadlines, so many tasks and to-dos, this is really talking about to really create a more sacred space in your schedule, in that process. It's in your home, in your mind, it could be in your lungs or in your heart, specifically, but this is about creating more space, maybe breathing more deeply or more slowly, right? This is about, it's about taking the time and putting that in your schedule to just be, and I know that even for myself that, sometimes to just be and to put on some earphones and go to the gym, that is like my quiet space. It's like I don't even talk to anyone. I'm just really in the zone and really focused on just being and just in doing what I'm doing there. And it's so beautiful. And that's kind of how I feel sometimes. It's a form of meditation for me, whether I'm meditating at home or, whether I am, focusing on the gym and just really in my zone. That's really what it is. It's almost like I'm really not doing something. I'm just really focusing on my body, right? So that's really key. So this is about cluttering and detoxing not only you, but this is your schedule and how to make it more acclimated to your own energy and the own vibration of yourself to really create more balance. And when you create that more of that balance there, Cancer, more clarity comes in, right? So that's what's coming through here. So what's going to help you with this process? I'm going to pull a Soul Trees card, and since we're on the theme of soul here, and we're going to see what wants to come out. Whoa, that flew right out. What do we have here? Flexibility. So be flexible with yourself within the process, right? So be very flexible, right? Things might come up. Things might change your schedule. Be flexible and just go with the flow. Just like the wind goes between the trees and the branches, right? You're flexible in the process. So be flexible in terms of doing that, but it's really going to empower you, okay? So what's coming through is that it's really going to absolutely empower you, right? And it's going to help you get some clarity, maybe surrounding any sort of limiting beliefs that might be holding you back or keeping you frozen a little bit. So that is really important, guys. And if you need help with that, hence be on the read or my rapid change session up here or in my description box below. All right. So there you go. So that's what we have starting out. Okay. So I'm going to put this aside. And what we're going to focus on here is your mainnet spread. And let's take a look at what's on your mind, okay? So what is on Cancer's mind for May 2021? What is on Cancer's mind that wants to come out? What do we need to address here? Whoa, too many cards. So I guess I'm going to take these three here that landed actually on the table here. Okay, end of the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is good news. This means that it's an end of a karmic cycle, like a karmic debt has been paid. And this is beautiful energy, Jupiter energy. Good luck is on your side right now. Okay, so this is a good underlying energy. I told you I was feeling good about this. All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look here. So we've got you working hard, maybe in some sort of conflict and letting go of some burdens. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and then the 10 of Wands, right? So we've got fire energy right here, and then we've got earth energy here, okay? What this talks about is that you're really engaged, like you're really focused on putting effort, time, energy into something. Now, a lot of you guys, it could be work, okay? So I'm going to read it as it is. This is Pentacle energy, so it's about you're trying to make some sort of change at work, right? Something that brings in a lot more balance for you and some sort of change, okay? So the 8s are about change, and when you're putting, you're focusing on one thing, you're zeroed in on that, right? So you're making your pentacles, you're earning your money, that's what you're doing right now, okay? Now, then we get some sort of conflict, which is the 5 of Wands. 5s are about conflict, right? And it's kind of like everyone has a wand and their own agenda with it, right? So this is saying there's some sort of conflict, and some people are going this, left, right, up, or down. So there's some sort of conflict in terms of, kind of a disagreement, some sort of strife, in terms of the energy, the fire energy. And then I get the 10 of Wands, which is putting down the burdens, right? So this is really about, kind of putting down the burdens and some of the heavy responsibility that you have. And so some of you in your state of mind right now, you might be actually in that. Tell me a little bit more of this 10 of Wands, putting down the burdens. Give me more on this 10 of Wands. Universe, what needs to come through here for this 10 of Wands here? What's most important for Cancer to be aware of in the month of May? Tell me a little bit more about this 10 of Wands. Here it is. What do we have here? Oh yeah, this is about teamwork and collaboration, okay? So rather than doing everything yourself, this is saying call in on some teamwork and collaboration here, okay? Because, the 3s are all about that teamwork, and quite frankly, this is about, community and friendship, getting support from community and friendship for your burdens. Okay, so that's what I see here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So you're getting support from the burdens that you are carrying here. Okay, you don't have to do it all yourself. Here is what I'm seeing here. The numerology card here. Yeah, this is about being creative, right? In terms of this process, it's another 3 card. 3 of Cups, and you get the 3 card here as well. So this is about, creativity of some sort. So you're going through, maybe there's some sort of a creativity that's asking for you to keep in mind in terms of these heavy burdens. You need to reconnect to your creative side, right? And so it's calling upon others. Maybe you're encouraged to step out of that logical mind and be so serious and do into something that's a little bit more lighthearted. And, and I think that this could be something maybe being a little bit more playful and creative, well, geez, okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's really important because it's going to raise your vibration and get rid of that conflict and that carrying the heavy burdens. And it also brings you closer to your dreams. So I really think that it's really important that you follow your creativity, because that's what's going to balance you out from the heavy burdens of the day to day. So do keep that in mind, guys, and note your comments below if that's kind of like the mindset that you've been going through. But that's what I see here. Anything else in terms of where you're at right now? Happy ending. So if you do that, it's going to bring forth, some sort of happy ending within a situation. Okay. So this is about that, just know that a happy ending is right around the corner for you. Okay. So that's what the card talks about. In your current situation, in terms of your burdens, just know that even if it seems impossible, you're going to have a happy ending. Okay, so that's what I see. There's good fortune, and you're going to track a positive outcome, and it's going to be very joyous for you. So that's what I'm getting. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at what represents your past and how it's influencing your now, and then we'll take a look at your now. Okay. So let's take a look at your past events on how it's influencing, where you are at right now. Okay. So let's take a look at your past influences, because there's lessons to be learned here that you can take with you that's going to help you in May. Okay. Here's one of them. What is this? Okay. So we've got, wow, the 10 of Swords, guys. Wow, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We're going to pull a couple more to take a look. This is in your past. Something was some sort of defeat, loss, or strife, okay? But whatever it is, whatever it was an ending, right? And there was some sort of ending, And then we got the Ten of Pentacles and then the Page of Swords. I mean, wow. I mean, you go from one end of the spectrum to the total other hand, right? So this is a defeat, loss, right? This is something that came to, and then all of a sudden, this is wealth and established wealth, right? And a brand new beginning. So this had to happen so this could come forth. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, and then the what is this? The Page of Swords. Yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So there was an ending that needed to happen to bring forth wealth and have you push you forward on a brand new, creative, and energetic, a brand new beginning for yourself here. So this is actually pretty beautiful. So you've got this brand new beginning, but something happened, within the past. What is this Ten of Swords? Tell me a little bit more on this Ten of Swords here. What needed to be let go? What needed to be surrendered here? What is it that needed to be let go? Let's take a look here. Yeah, this is about, you need to surrender to creativity. And that's what it's calling for you to do in this moment. Really do creativity. So this is a confirmation that your creativity is going to play a big important role in your life. Okay, this is about let your imagination soar, and if you focus on creativity, it's going to bring clarity to some of those things that may have been burdening you. Right? Maybe it's to it could be to solve a problem. Okay, so bringing more creativity and ending out just not doing that. Right? In some way, shape, or form. Okay, so that is what I am getting from the past. Anything else that wants to come out from the past here, from the wellness cards? Yeah, trust the process in the whole thing. Totally trust the process within this. Okay, everything always works out, and this is saying is have total confidence in the universe that you're going to get the clarity that you need. Right? It's going to bring you right on the path that you need to go on into. Right? So it's going to bring you to the path. So don't worry. This is saying let your imagination soar and be stay open to some creative ideas on how you can solve a particular problem or a dream of yours. All right, so that's what's coming through. Let's take a look at your present situation. Let's take a look at your present situation. Okay, and what is on your mind that's affecting you right now in the present. Okay, so what is the present situation that we have here for you here? What is that? What is that for Cancer? It's coming through here. Present situation is the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands and the Four of Cups. Okay, interesting. So the Knight of Swords, King of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Swords comes in. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is about motion. Now they may come in pretty fast. So this is about if they come in. This could be you. This could be you just taking on this energy, and this is saying slow down a little bit. Really wants you to slow down a little bit. Okay, you might have this air in your chart as well. If not, there could be someone coming towards you that's very curious and energetic. Slow them down as well, because it might be a little bit more opinionated and hasty. Okay, so that's what this is saying too within that process. But it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And then I get the King of Wands. Okay, so this is that entrepreneur. This is that visionary person. It is one that's in authority, might have their own business, right? They're kind of like the king of their own realm. They're in authority of that. So it could be that in the now, the situation right now is that some of you might have a business, right? And you might have someone around you, maybe an air sign. That might be, coming in with some motion and, around you. And maybe they're offering a cup of love of some sort, right? It could be like a cup of love, right? And, this Four of Cups talks about, this is about looking within for some guidance for yourself. You're kind of like in quiet meditation as this offer is coming towards you, right? It's kind of, oh gosh, she's like saying, oh my gosh, not another cup. It's kind of like she's doing that, and that's how she's kind of feeling. So you have to let me know if this resonates here. But it's really about the distractions are breaking her concentration here. And, it's like boredom, right? She's like uninterested and unamused by the offer of another cup. And that's what I see that seems to be coming through here, right? And this can really say that, she's getting tired of the boring, the mundane. It's about you kind of change things up a little bit. So that creativity can really, really help. But this is about, an unchanging environment. And this is about changing things up a bit that need to happen. So if you're stuck, you could benefit by kind of switching things up a little bit is what this talks about. Okay. So very interesting, but that's what's coming through. Cancer energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, right? So yeah, that's beautiful. So that's what it's asking for you to do at this particular moment right now. Is to kind of change things up a little bit. All right. I am going to ask numerology if there's anything else that wants to come out. Tell me a little bit more about this Four of Cups. What's going to help, in terms of this, anything that can help. Effort, making the effort, right? Making the effort to create some sort of change, right? It's making, it's the 13 cards. So making an effort to create some sort of change. And that's good because this is about, you with extra effort, you're going to be able to move beyond your burdens or any distractions of any sort is going to be key. And don't get involved into laziness or self-pity. This is saying you're stronger than you think. This is about, you getting tough and getting going. Okay. So when the going gets tough, you get going. And that's what the card talks about. Okay. So it really wants you to do that. Right. So this is about, calling upon your resources that are necessary for you to achieve your goals and act, move, be in focus. And just know that even though you have restrictions, they are that are presently holding you back, you've got the tenacity and the drive to really be successful, okay? And to create a foundation that gives you confidence. So that's what's coming through here, guys. So that's what I see. So very interesting, okay? Let's take a look now about what you need to heal. What is it that you need to heal and surrender as you move forward, okay? So what is it that you need to heal and surrender as you move forward? Let's take a look at what that is, okay? This is it. What is this here? Surrender to fear. Oh my gosh, you guys, just let go of the stories that fear has been telling you. And just as this is saying, to really let it go, because it's always far more that we visualize it or make it up to be than it really ever is, right? So this is saying is that, stay in the moment, right? And focus on the solutions and focus on your dream and that end goal there. And then celebrate every single baby step you make forward, that you take forward. And this is beautiful because when you take a step of action, it shaves off an amount of fear. Every time you take an action, even if it's the tiniest step, you keep taking, you shave more off fear. And then little do you know that it's way behind you. You're saying like, what fear? So that's what's coming around. So what you need to surrender is surrender to the fear and let go of those stories that you're telling yourself. Okay. So what is going to help you within this process? So that's what it's saying. You need to surrender that before you can move forward. Physical activity, taking action, just like I talked about, right? Taking action and focusing on your connection with spirit and how you talk to yourself. That blue, that is the throat chakra, okay? So that's what this is talking about. So it really wants you to, focus on physical activity and taking action to rid of the fear, and that's what's going to help you here, okay? Now this is physical action, in terms of, this could be physical activity as well, but it's gonna, if you take action, those feel-good endorphins start percolating within you, right? And then that fear seems to kind of, waste away, right? You track what you feel, okay? And if you feel good, you're gonna invite more blessings coming through. So focus on what it is that you want, right? Not what you don't want and are afraid of. Anytime you feel like you're going into fear, get back into that vision, anchor that vision back into play, and hold on to that and keep it alive, okay? So that's what's coming through here, all right? So what is your future, in terms of where you're headed? What is your future in terms of where you're headed? Let's take a look at what that is. What is the future in terms of where you're headed? Okay, let's take a look. This wants to come through. What is this? I like this card. Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is all about confidence, right? This is confidence and knowing that you've got confidence in yourself. This is a wreath of victory, right? And you have been victorious, confronting that fear, and that could very much well be the case. This is your future energy. So this is also saying that others are recognizing that, right? And they're recognizing the confidence that you have in yourself. The 6 is a pregnant number, and that talks about growth as well. Now, some of you, could have some sort of birthing of something new, literally or figuratively, okay? So, yeah, forearmed is forewarned, right? Forewarned is forearmed. I don't know why I always want to switch that around. I don't know why, but either way, You know what I mean, okay? But that's what's coming through here. So the Six of Wands is growth. You've grown from where you're at right now. So I want to congratulate you. High five, guys, because this is good. This is really good, okay? Anything else? The Magician energy. Oh yeah. This is about knowing that you have all the resources necessary. You've got the cup of emotions. You've got that sword to cut things out that are holding you back. You've got the wand of that strength there. You've got the pentacle, knowing that you value what it is that you want and you're going to follow it full circle, right? And that's what I feel. And it's a one card, which means the beginning. You know, it's a beginning of learning to live a new way without that, right? Without that fear standing in the way, all right? So this is beautiful. Is there any words of wisdom from the Chinese oracle that we could get? I just want to see what comes through for your future there, because this is about where you're headed, and this is about knowing that you've got the tools necessary. Anything that wants to come out for Cancer, let's take a look at what this is. What is Cancer's wisdom out of this in terms of their future? What is this here? Wow, you not only get one card, you get two. Okay, so this is about challenges. You've taken the time out from any sort of problems or conflicts and approach it softly. Approach it softly and move forward step by step, all right? Go softly so you don't make matters worse. So approach it softly, okay? And this is saying romance. You know, love is set to sizzle. So this is saying is that the chance for romance is high for those that are seeking a connection. Wow, you get love and you get to get rid of fear. Wow, okay, there's no stopping you now, right? It's really about just trusting the process and being creative about it, moving forward. What is your possible outcome? What is the outcome in this whole situation? This is really telling me what this is here, but what is the possible outcome for Cancer? What wants to come through here? Judgment. You're resurrected. Oh, you guys, this is so cool. So we get the Judgment, the Devil, and we get the Ace of Wands. Now, the Judgment card is talking about something's been resurrected. It's kind of like that, a decision that has been made, right? This is about, it's fire energy. I mean, one outcome is just as likely as the other, but this Judgment, you see kind of the angels are blowing their trumpet and the people are resurrected. They're moving forward, right? They have new sense of energy. They're moving forward. They now are coming up, right? And so I kind of feel like you're coming up and out, from this old energy, because it brings forth that next card that you have, which is the Devil energy, the fear that kept you bonded, to the past, to something that wasn't serving you anymore, right? And it was impeding on your dreams, in love, life, and your work, whatever that is, but it held you in bondage, right? And this is about breaking free of any sort of addiction, any sort of limiting belief or negative emotion, anything of the sort that was holding you back from that. You're actually, karate chopping that out, okay? That's really what I feel here. So you're breaking the ties, right? So that's what this talks about. So congratulations on a lot of you. It's about reading of that. And it takes practice, right? It takes practice. It takes, taking one step and another step and another step and not giving up, and then focusing on that vision and vibrating that and keeping it alive. And then just checking in. If you fall back, that's okay. Be patient with yourself, move softly, but pivot and reroute and go back, towards your vision. And that's what this talks about, right? So, and this could be, even positively, being positive in a negative situation is leadership. That's leadership of your personal development. And that's what this is talking about. So you're taking, leadership of your personal development, and then the last card here was the Ace of Wands. You've been inspired. And you know what's so cool about this? This is about inspiration and creativity. The two cards of creativity that confirm themselves and that leads to creativity and inspiration at the very, very end. So this is what you have to look forward to, a new inspiration and creativity. It could be an opportunity for passion too, okay? Fire energy, someone who's very passionate towards you as well, okay? So they don't have to be fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but they can carry that energy, okay? So that's what's coming through here, all right? So let's take this, let's go ahead and pull a card from our soul activation deck and see what can help you fly even higher and higher, okay? So let's take a look at what that is. What is the card that we're going to get for Cancer, May 2021? What wants to come out? Here it is. I'm speechless. I'm speechless here, guys. Okay, here it is. You're going to be fearless, all right? fearless. I mean, go figure, right? So this is about an opportunity. This is about, this is really about you moving forward. Like when you hide behind that wall of fear, it only slows you down. It only slows down your process of transformation and any sort of growth, right? So that's what this card talks about. Be fearless, okay? And if if you continue, like if you have a fear that you're not worthy, right, or that you find yourself in a situation or circumstances that that really validate those fears, then building those walls of fears doesn't protect you from the unknown, right? What it does is it imprisons you in an old cycle, right? And what we're doing is we've broke free from that, right? And which obviously brought forth that new beginning. So hence Cancer's resurrected. Okay, so that's what I feel that's happening here for you. Okay, so it just keeps you imprisoned, right? So the challenges may come in different disguises, but they'll ultimately be the same energy. So what you want to do is to transcend from that repetition that you've done. And this is saying is that, shine a light on those inner fears. Let them, really shine a light on the fears. Don't negate them. Don't bury them. Shine a light on them, saying, "Hey, fear, I see you there, but I'm going to take action. Okay, I'm going to kind of take control of myself, and I'm going to take some action here, and I'm going to eliminate that. And more I do this, the more and less afraid I'm going to be." Right? So that is what this talks about. So, go within and find out, where this fear stems from, right? This is not a battle of or an act of pure love or compassion. This is really about shining the light on those fears, really shining the light, right? It's not a battle, right? It's really focusing on, I'm looking at my fear with compassion and I'm looking at it with love, right? So that's what it wants to say. So, and if you need help with that, hence again, beyond the read up here or rapid change session or my description box below, that can help you kind of spur that, right? And get to the crux of the situation and eliminate that, right? So just note that, right? So, focus on the universe, to give me strength and embrace my fears with love, compassion, and light. So note that in your comments below. Let's just start that. I embrace my fears with love, compassion, and light. Right? So note that and put that into your vibration, guys. Let's start activating that with your soul's energy, and that's going to get you going. You've got a head start at the beginning of May here, this early here, right? I've been recording this at the end of April, so there you go with your head start. So there you go. So be fearless, right? Be fearless. So I hope this resonated with you guys. Note your comments below, and definitely like and subscribe if I vibe with you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.